Hi and welcome. In our last video, we deployed an SvKMS node via the OVA onto VMware. Now, quick high-level summary, SvKMS is StorMagic's key management server, encryption key management. Now, as we can see on the screen, I have 3 of them deployed, and my next step is to initialize and activate each of those nodes before we then add them into that 2n+1, that multi-node cluster. So what we can do first and foremost is just to view its console and confirm its IP addresses to be able to talk to. So we can see we've got 187, 188, and 189. Now we can see our SvKMS documentation is all fully published online, and I'm literally just running through the steps that you see on the screen at the moment. Now we connect up to it on 8443 in order to be able to activate each node. As you can see, the activator then walks you through the whole process. And as we can see, we could have a single node. What we're then going to do is to join nodes 2 and 3 to that to have our multi-node cluster. So we're going to start this process. We're going to set an administrator password on it. And I'm going to stick with my same IPs that I gave it on deployment. And we can then initialize that node. I'll just repeat that same step on the other 3. However, it helps if you don't typo the password. Okay. Now, with the node initialized, we then need to log in with that admin password that we created. And we can see our advertised IP. And what we're going to do in this instance is to add node 1 as the master node, the first node in the cluster. Once again, just stepping through the initializers we've then gone and done here. I'm now going to come to my other two nodes and just log into these guys. And we can see all of our services started, and we are then going to activate our subscription. Now with this we can then drag our license key onto the box, and we can create our KMS admin user and accept the terms of service. Okay. So and there we go. We can now see those guys added in to that cluster. Now before we saw that we were adding from the master and giving the IP address to of that node to add. In this instance what I'm going to do is to copy the join token and add from the joining node, as we can see here. Just, you can do either, perfectly valid, just sort of which is your preferred approach really. Okay, and with that done, we have our 3 nodes in a cluster ready to log in and utilize. So in our next video, what we'll do is we'll configure this to use with VMware VM-based encryption. And in another one, we'll also configure it to be used with SvSAN storage layer encryption. So we've got the 2 there to review. Thanks for your time. I hope you found this informative, and thanks for watching.